10 youth around San Francisco decided to do a documentary on the Bus 24. We came from all parts of the city, joined together to make this one film. The bus travels from Hunters Point to Pacific Heights, all the way across San Francisco. What will we find on our journey? You'll soon see. This is Hunters Point, where a bunch of us filmmakers live. The bus starts its journey from here at 3rd and Palouse. Then it'll make its way across town. But this time it'll have kids and camera all on board.
Get on it.
But before we start our journey, we want to take a look at our neighborhood where the bus begins.
Get on it. Get on it.
Right across from the 24 bus stop is the Bayview Barber College. We decided to check it out before we began our ride.
It's a barber college and we teach students how to cut hair here. This is one of the hippest places. Everybody wants the fresh cuts. And we do twisty braids. We also got cosmetology that do perms. So we get a lot done for people that need their hair done. Over here you get the cuts, the cuts.
Where do you ride the 24 to?
I ride it out to the hospital on Valencia Street.
Can you describe the people on the 24?
This might sound kind of prejudiced though, but it's basically an older group. It's not a lot of teenagers on there. It's not loud and rowdy. And maybe that's what I like about it.
How do the 24 bus treat disabled people?
I would say with courtesy, like most buses. I never had a problem with any buses not handicapped.
What do you have to say about the people who complain about the bus?
I'm saying, I would say that some of them have a very valid reason to complain about some of the buses that are not on time, they don't keep their schedules. I've had experience with a couple of drivers passing me by, not stopping, but I would say most of them are pretty courteous.
I'm one of the filmmakers. My name is Crystal. We decided to make a quick stop at my house at Shoreview Apartments. I lived here for 5 years.
No, 100.
No, 9. My mama lived here all her life.
200
years. And this is my
200.
sister, rapping about her principal, Miss Emily Wade Thompson.
Miss Wade Thompson is the principal. She keeps us in line at all times. Had a shot. It did.
Have you ever rode the 24 bus?
Oh yeah, I sure did. I did.
We decided to talk to some of our friends about life here in HP. This is the Bayview Hunters Point Beacon's Computer and Technology Lab, where we edited some of the footage.
Describe Hunters Point is, it's like he said, it's ghetto. You can't really do much without getting shot around here or getting shot at. I just thank God I'm still alive. all I can really say.
Are you really worried?
Yeah.
Why?
Guns around here.
Why are you worried?
Because they sell dope and then they got guns around here. Feel me? If you ain't strapped, you about to get shot.
Why do you always think negative things about Hunters Point?
Because it is negative things around Hunters Point. That's the only thing good around here is just trying to stay in the house or something. Go to a safe environment. If you with a lot of people, they will not shoot at you. But if you by yourself, you get jacked.
Can you describe Hunters Point?
I describe Hunters Point as a fun place for me because I have a lot of friends around here. All I do is hoop, play basketball, talk to my friends, chill. All the basics. Have heck of fun around here. That's how it is in Hunters Point. That's how I describe it.
Seems that a lot of our people got the wrong message for us, thinking that they've been somewhere on the block and glued to the block where they will fight and kill over the block. And they want to represent the block. And it's just misinformation for a lot of our young people who out there fighting this street against that street. Positive side, we have a lot of good people in the Hunters Point Bayview that lives here. We have a lot of good people that works in the Hunters Point Bayview. A lot of good people that come out to the Hunters Point Bayview, and I think we have some of the best kids. I think we have the best kids in San Francisco, me personally, in the Hunters Point Bayview. The 24 line, when I ride the 24, I know after we leave Hunters Point Bayview, we end up in Cortland in a little neighborhood called Bernal Heights.
I should drive from you inside train. I think they would know what they know. They just get out and drive.
Why do you like riding the 24?
I ride the 24 because I'm on my way to Bible study over on Broderick and Bush, and it gets me there and back home.
Do you think riding the bus is a religious experience?
Well, sometime, but the bus carry me all about different places, and I enjoy riding it, seeing things, stopping. Well, you notice people on the street, how they act, what they're doing, and just enjoy riding, looking, seeing different things.
Next stop is Bernal Heights.
Well, Bernal Heights, it's a very nice neighborhood. It's very family oriented. We have all types of people, and it has changed a lot. We have now quite a few on Cortland. We have quite a few shops, coffee shops, restaurants, and which before we didn't. And so it has changed for the best.
The bus 24 makes only one stop in the Mission. Then it's on the Noe Valley.
Can you describe the 24 bus?
The 24 bus? Well, I have my own car now, but I used to ride the bus all the time. And that's something very special about the 24 because you're going to move through all these neighborhoods. So it's a really interesting ride. It's sort of like a moving circus or a moving feast, for a lack of a better term.
Oh, can you describe Noe Valley?
Noe Valley is a very, very artsy, craftsy, small community that reminds me of a village. And I've lived here for 30 some odd years.
Can you tell me like the difference between Noe Valley and Hunters Point?
Hunters Point is it has a rhythm and a jump to it because that's where like black folks hang out. It has moselles out there, which I go out there and eat a lot. I've never lived out there. I've only like traveled around out there. It's a little spread out, but it's very, very colored, and that's a good thing.
Do you live in Noe Valley?
Yes, I do.
Can you describe Noe Valley?
Sure. Well, I've lived here for 7 years, and it's predominantly kids and dogs. It's a very nice neighborhood. I've never had a bad experience here, but there's definitely every day lots of kids and lots of dogs.
Can you describe the 24 bus?
Yeah, the 24 bus is always late, so I never take it, but this is actually what I ride to and from work and around town. This is my motorcycle. It's a Honda Valkyrie 6-cylinder. Sometimes I have a little sidecar that I put on it. I have to say, having a motorcycle in San Francisco is very key. You know, you never have to wait for parking. You can always park right in front of your house. Just makes life a lot easier.
Why is this like a special store to people around here?
Well, it's a fair trade store. Everything that we have in here is fair trade. You know, it's not made with sweatshop labor. Everyone's all the artisans and producers are given a living wage, and we get in products from all over the world. Right now, we have products in from about 40 different countries. These are from Egypt.
They are?
These are all mother of pearl inlay. So that means that these are made with the insides of shells.
Now it's back on the bus and have the camera over to our friends in the Richmond district.
Could you tell us where we're going right now?
Well, I've got directions from the MUNI website. I'm going to a birthday party.
What do you think about the 24 bus line?
I have ridden the 24 before, and there's sort of a colorful population on here, but I haven't seen any violence.
What would Abe Lincoln say if he wrote this bus?
Oh, I think he would talk about how it brings different communities together in a free state.
Now we're arriving in San Francisco's Castro district, home to the gay community.
She's our mascot. That is Titania. She's Queen of the Fairies. Our store is called the Fairy Queen, so there she is. I have her there because it would be dangerous for me to claim a title like the Fairy Queen in the Castro when there's so many people contending for the title. Well, the thing I remember most is that it never comes when you want it to, and it's always there when you don't want it. I don't find too many loonies on the 24. It's mostly older people and people who are ill and people who have, their own thoughts going on. So it's not a very rowdy bus, at least the part I take.
Tell me a little about this neighborhood.
It's a really strange neighborhood. It used to be old Italian and Irish, and then the Queens moved in and changed the whole face of the neighborhood, and the Irish people and the Italians moved out, and then it was a gay neighborhood for a long time, and I think it's becoming much more mixed now, and I think it's sort of with the coming in of the big chains and things like that it's probably less of a gay neighborhood than it used to be. It's more mixed now, which is, I think, is a good thing.
Hello, my name is Otis Jack Billard. I do apologize for disturbing you in this phone hour. I'm homeless and I'm hungry, so can you or will you please donate to me 50 cents or $1 today or tonight for food and drinks? And I thank you very much. Signed, Otis Jack Billard.
Do you live in this neighborhood?
Yes, I do. I'm homeless, and I do my best to try to survive. You know, there's a lot of homeless people out here, and you know, I got this is my own creative thing, and I do it every day.
I take the 24 to work. Really? And I take it all the way out to Bayshore. I've been taking it for a while, and my experience is mixed. It's weird, like all the different groups of people that come in, depending on what neighborhood you go through. You know, like when you come into the Castro, a lot of men, and then when you get over the hill and you head towards the Mission, a lot of families. So it's like a diversity bus. It's a really clean bus. It's a clean route. And those new buses, what tells the time, I love that. Because I don't wear a watch. It's good to know what time it is, especially on MUNI. So, but I think they're doing okay. They shouldn't raise prices though, but they're doing okay. They're doing okay.
Now we're arriving in the Panhandle district.
Greetings, Rastafari love, one heart, one Rastafari, one people. We're the village store, Reggae Ranen's village store on 505 Divisadero. And we have African, Caribbean, and vegetarian food and products from all over the African diaspora, including the West Indies, the islands, Jamaica and Caribbean, Trinidad, places like that. The 24 bus line, the 24 Divisadero, I think it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of different people on that bus. What kind of people? Everybody. A whole representation of everybody on the earth is on that bus. You see people who've immigrated from everywhere, right here in San Francisco.
What do you think about the 24 bus line?
I love the 24 bus line. I think it's a fabulous bus. I like the way that it's painted, and I think that it often will run on time.
Some people get here by the 24?
Yeah, I think a lot of people will travel on the buses to get here to Open Mind Music here at 342 Divisadero in lovely sunny San Francisco. And a lot of them walk and take public transportation, which includes, of course, the 24 bus line. I've been on the 24.
What do you think it's like on the inside?
On the inside, it depends on who you're sitting next to. No, really, it's a lovely way to see beautiful Divisadero from all the way down near the bay, all the way up to our lovely store here in the Haight at 342 Divisadero, Open Mind Music. It's a great bus line because of the bus drivers, you know, and it wouldn't be such a great bus if it weren't for those fabulous drivers who are friendly and courteous and make sure to keep things rolling along in a good time schedule.
Can you describe your store? Why is it special?
My store? Well, our record store is special because it's still a record store. Half of our business is still vinyl records, which the DJs come in to buy and play on record players. Have you seen a record? This is what a record looks like, just for you who are looking at home.
I tried DJing before.
That's a record there. The record.
Are you allowed to scratch on the turntable?
No, you're not allowed to scratch on the turntables.
Not the right needle.
Yeah, not the right needles. But yeah, if anyone needs any records or CDs, please come to Open Mind Music, 342 Divisadero. I have to get the phone. Thank you so much. Open Mind.
Quick stop here at Gary and Divisadero.
Well, sometimes I come over here to see the doctor, and then I ride it from here over to Fillmore and Jackson, which is the end of the line. And then I walk home from there. It's a nice bus. It's a new bus. You know, it's very comfortable. I think in San Francisco, you never ride on a bus that you don't see something interesting or, you know, just people watching, sure. Fun, like I've been standing here watching you guys talk about, you know, how are you going to make this movie? My sense is that you will succeed.
Now we're going to the Fillmore district. name is Yvette, and we're about to go on Sutter and Bargic to look around my neighborhood and find out what's going on, good or bad.
Sometimes there's a lot of stuff that happens, like people getting killed like by guns and stuff. The ambulance comes and then they take the person away, and sometimes they try to save them and most of them don't survive. It happens because drug dealing, like sometimes they'll smoke the other person's drugs they have and then they like kill them over it because they're supposed to pay them when they want to smoke their stuff.
When I was like 2 or 3, and we was at the bus stop in front of Benjamin Franklin, and the guy, it was me and Mom. My mom came from shopping. There was a guy. He pointed a gun at my head. Told Mom he would shoot me in my head. I shouldn't give him money. My mom didn't have none, but my mom looked in his eyes and he didn't do it. But my mom know who it is. We're in front of the west side, the market, where I go to every day, and I just live up this street, and I go to this market this store every day. This is the store I go to every day. You like this store?
I love it.
Why do you like this store?
The customers, it's good customers. Very good customers. They got respect. I love respect. And I respect them too.
Where are you from?
Jerusalem. Between Jerusalem and here, it's a lot. In Jerusalem, it's a lot of problem there. Here, it's a freedom, peaceful, respectful people. God bless America.
We're looking at the West Side projects, where a lot of people, this is where a lot of people get killed, shot, and taken to jail. And go to jail, and drug dealers and stuff. This is my house where I live, and I've been here since half a year, and I just love my house. Close the door, Mom. Now we're in my living room, and we play, color, and stuff, and watch TV, listen to music.
They see a lot of this. They see the drug addicts walking down the streets, and what I do, I usually try to keep them in, especially before dark. I have them inside before then. So like the other day, two of my granddaughters said there was a man at the corner store here, so he was chasing them. That was night before last. I keep them in. I don't want them out at night. And I also try to be in at night myself.
Do you like the bus more? It's okay. You like the bus? You like the bus?
No.
On to Pacific Heights. I live in Oakland. I just drive out here. I don't have problems on my bus, so you know. It depends on what time of day it is, whether the school kids are out. You know, there's a lot of factors involved in each individual trip. See, there's not that many people out on in this particular trip, so it's a quiet trip. Pacific Heights, that's the area we're in. How would I describe it? Nice. Rich, well, upper class, well-to-do. How is it different from the Fillmore? There's more money invested in this area than the Fillmore. Bye-bye.
Could you describe the neighborhood?
The neighborhood is very rich. This is one of the richest neighborhoods in San Francisco. Everybody tends to be very rich and have big cars and have a lot of money.
Is it safe around here?
I think it's very safe. Sometimes a car window will get broken because somebody wants to steal in a car, but that's pretty much the biggest crime I hear of.
Do you ever ride the bus 24?
I'm actually a bus 22 kind of guy. I don't take the 24, I take the 22.
Could you describe the people?
I would say conservative, fairly affluent.
Have you ever experienced any violence here?
No, I haven't.
Would like to change about this neighborhood?
I would love for the shoe stores and women's clothing stores to go away.
It's very young and fun. There's a lot of restaurants, there's a lot of coffee places. I think of it as a place to eat and shop.
We then decided to knock on random mansion doors to see who would let us inside. And it turns out somebody did.
Can you describe this house?
Yes, well, the main feature of the house is it has this terrific view, and it's in a very nice neighborhood. It's too big now for my wife and me, and we'll see what happens there. But it's not what a house is made of, it's what's inside the house and what you're made of inside. And I'm a dreamer, and you guys pick your friends very carefully. The right friends will make you heroes, and the wrong friends will destroy you. So pick them carefully as you get older.
Now we're at the end of the bus 24 line.
Get on it. Get on it.
I think that the movie was great because we went to different places and learned about different people. And I think other people can learn that there's new things out there and there are new neighborhoods, and you can learn a lot from riding on the 24 bus.
Get on it. Get on it.
The governor, whoever around is, the president needs to stop worrying about the war and worry about the children. And that's on the real.
Get on it.